Good morning, students. Today we will learn about lymphatic system. Now, what is a lymphatic system? Lymphatic system is a part of circulatory system comprising of a network of interconnected tubes known as lymphatic vessels that carry a clear fluid called lymph towards the heart. And this system transports the white blood cells which are important in immune response against pathogen. Okay, that means the lymphatic organs play an important part in the immune system. Now, this lymphatic system consists of lymph vessel, lymph nodes, and lymph capillaries. Here you can see lymphatic vessels and lymph nodes. Okay, that is a network of interconnected this lymphatic vessels and lymph. Now, the system which is responsible for the circulation of lymph from the tissue spaces to the blood stream is the lymphatic system. So we can say that a system of tiny tubes called lymph vessel and lymph nodes in the human body which transports the liquid called lymph from the body tissue to the blood circulatory system is called lymphatic system. Okay, and it comprises of lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, lymph nodes, and lymph. Now, what is a lymph? Lymph is a light yellow liquid. That means it is somewhat similar to the composition of the blood plasma, and it is not red in color like blood because it does not contain any RBC. It contains protein fragments, digested fat, germs, and fragments of the dead cell. Okay, and it is another medium of the circulation in the human body, and it flows only in one direction, that is from body tissue to the heart. So this is very important. Now, since lymph is derived from the tissue fluid which remains outside the cell of the body, so it is also called extracellular fluid. Okay, now the lymphocytes are the special type of the white blood cells which fight against infection. Okay, and lymph contains this lymphocytes. Okay, now lymph flows only in one direction, that is from tissue to heart, because the backflow is prevented by valves present in the lymph vessel. Okay, and it is a link between blood and tissue fluid. Okay, now here you can see it is written water, WBC, and dissolved material like salts and glucose leaks out of the capillary wall into the spaces around tissue cells, that is called tissue fluid. Okay, now look at this figure. Now when the blood flows through the capillaries from the arterial end to its venous end, its fluid plasma filters out of the thin walled capillaries at the arterial end. Okay, and it is similar to the plasma. So it bathes all the body cells and facilitate exchange between blood and body cells by diffusion. So this fluid is called tissue fluid. Okay, here you can see this is the tissue fluid. Okay, now most of this tissue fluid, that is about 90%, gets back reabsorbed into the capillaries at the venous end. Okay, to complete the blood volume, but only 10% fluid flows through a system of lymphatic capillaries of lymphatic system. Okay, these are the some tissue fluid enters lymphatic vessel. Now the tissue fluid on entering the lymphatic capillaries is called lymph. Okay, and the lymph collected in the lymph vessel is poured back into the blood in the vena cava near the heart. Okay, now next, function of lymph. Now lymph act as a middleman between the blood and tissue fluid. Okay, that means it is another type of fluid which is found in a body. Okay, which helps in the transportation. Okay, and it is formed when some amount of the plasma, protein and blood cells escapes into the intercellular spaces in the tissue through the pores present in the wall of the capillaries. Okay, but it is colorless. Okay, now lymph help in the distribution of nutrients and oxygen to tissue cell. That is, it helps in the transportation of the substances. Okay, next, it helps in the removal of nitrogenous waste and carbon dioxide from the tissue cells and passes them to the blood. Next, lymph absorbs the fatty acids and the digested fat in the villi of intestine through lacteals. Now, lacteals are the lymph vessels in the intestinal wall. Okay. Now, its lymphocyte destroy harmful pathogen. That means lymph carry lymphocytes, okay, and antibodies from lymph nodes to the blood, and these lymphocytes present in the lymph nodes destroys the harmful pathogen. Okay. Now, next is lymph capillaries. What are the lymph capillaries? Now, lymph capillaries or the lymphatic capillaries are the tiny, thin-walled vessels closed at one end and located in the spaces between cells throughout the body, and they collect fluid from the tissue. Okay, so lymph capillaries are the tiny tubes which are present in the whole body. Here you can see these are the capillaries, but they differ from the blood capillaries. Now, how they differ? See, lymph capillary have closed end. That is, at the end of the lymph capillary in the tissue of the body is closed. At one end it is closed. Okay, and since the end of the lymph capillaries in the body tissue are closed, so the tissue fluid can only seep into the walls of the lymph capillary that is present in the body tissue. Now, next is pores in the walls of the lymph capillaries are bigger in size, that is, than that of the blood capillary. So, even the larger protein molecules present in the tissue fluid, okay, which could not pass into the blood capillaries, can enter into the lymph capillaries. Okay. Now, lymph capillaries join to form larger lymph vessels. Okay. So, these lymphatic vessels then unite to form two main vessels. Okay, one is the thoracic lymphatic duct and another one is the right lymphatic duct, and then from the lymphatic ducts lymph is drained into the two subclavian veins. Okay, and then these veins carry the lymph to the heart. Okay, so understood that lymph capillaries are the blindly ending meshwork of thin walled tubes. Okay, and the tissue fluid drains into lymph capillaries which join to form the lymphatic vessels. Now, what are the lymphatic vessels? Okay, lymph from the intercellular spaces drains into lymphatic capillaries which further join to form large vessels that finally open into larger vein. Okay, so in this way they constitute the second pathway for fluid which returns from tissue to the heart. Okay, here you can see the lymphatic system forms a network of lymph vessels that look similar to the circulatory system's network of blood vessels. Okay, and lymph vessels absorbs and transport lymph. Okay, so lymph vessels are also called lymphatic. Okay, and they start as the blind lymphatic capillaries in the tissue spaces, then they join to form the larger duct, and these have valves to maintain flow of lymph towards the vena cava. Okay, now these vessels are formed by joining of lymph capillaries. Okay, means they resemble veins but with non-return valves. Now, they finally join with the venous system which is usually near the heart. Okay, here it is written, they have thinner walls and has swelling at places called lymph glands or lymph nodes. Okay, that means the lymph vessels have lymph nodes or lymph glands at intervals. Okay, and these lymph nodes contain special type of the cells which are called lymphocytes. Now, what are the lymph nodes? So, lymph nodes contain special types of the cells. They are called the lymphocytes, and in whole of the lymphatic vessels at regular interval, small masses of the lymph tissues are present which are known as the lymph nodes. Okay, they remove foreign materials such as infectious microorganism from the lymph, filtering through them. Okay, so these lymph nodes are situated at regular intervals throughout the lymphatic system. Okay, and lymph nodes contain lymphocytes which are involved in cleaning of lymph and protecting the body from diseases. That means lymphocytes, okay, which are present in the lymph node, they protect the body from the diseases. Okay, they act as an important part of the body's immune system. Understood? Now, next is the function of the lymphatic system. Now, the function of the lymphatic system are that it is the most important second circulatory system. Okay, which helps in the transportation. Okay, now lymph absorbs some of the fluid from the digestive tract and it passes protein from circulation to the tissue. It also carries the digested fat. So we can say that lymphatic system transport clean fluids back to the blood. Okay, means lymphatic system take part in the nutritive process of the body. For example, it puts into circulation large protein molecules by carrying them from the tissue into the bloodstream, which could not be absorbed by the blood capillaries due to their large size. And lymph also carries digested fat for the nutritive purpose. Then they drain excess fluids from the tissue. The lymph drains excess fluid from the extracellular spaces then back into the blood. Then they removes debris from the cell of the bodies. Okay, that means it carries carbon dioxide, then nitrogenous waste material from the tissue to the blood. Okay, transports fat from digestive system. That means lymph carries digested and absorbed fat from the intestine and drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood. Next is produces lymphocytes which is needed for fighting infection. That means it protects the body by killing the germs. How? Because lymphocytes are present in the lymph nodes which destroy the harmful pathogen. Okay, so lymphatic system protects the body by killing the germs drain out of the body tissue with the help of lymphocytes contained in the lymph nodes and by making antibodies. Okay, now this is the circulation. Okay, lymph containing large protein molecules and digested fat, germs and fragments of the dead cell from the tissue fluid around the body cells seeps into the lymph capillaries present throughout the body. Okay, here you can see these are the lymph capillaries. Okay, now from the lymph capillaries, lymph passes into larger lymph vessels containing lymph nodes. Here you can see these are the lymph nodes. Then valves are also present here. Okay, now from lymph capillaries, lymph will pass through the larger lymph vessels containing lymph nodes, and in the lymph nodes, lymph is cleaned by white blood cells called lymphocytes. Okay, now the clean lymph containing large protein molecules, digested fat and other useful material is transported by lymph vessel. Okay, now this is the lymphatic vessels. Then it is transported, okay, to the lymph vessels, okay, and then again to the large vein, that is the subclavian vein, okay, which is just beneath the collarbone. Now these veins, then they carry the lymph to the heart, okay, and then in this way the circulation of the lymph from the body tissue to the heart is completed. Okay, now with this we come to an end of this topic. In the next class we will study about excretion. Okay, in the meanwhile, learn NCERT and do all the assignment in your notes copy. That's all for today.